Did you know that nearly 60% of employers say recent graduates lack the skills needed for the workplace? It's a shocking reality that leaves many parents wondering, are our kids truly prepared for the future? As we push our children through a system focused on tests and grades, we often overlook what really matters: real-world skills. In today's fast-paced world, knowledge is only part of the equation. Skills like problem-solving, teamwork, and emotional intelligence are crucial for success. Yet, many schools are still stuck in the past, teaching outdated information that kids might never use. For instance, only 17 states require high school students to take a personal finance course. That's alarming when you consider that 70% of adults struggle with their finances. So, what does this mean for our children? They may excel in academics but still lack the tools to navigate adult life. In this video, we'll explore the hidden gaps in education and share practical strategies to ensure your child is ready for the real world. We'll cover essential topics like the shortcomings of school curriculums, the importance of hands-on learning, and how you can play a vital role in bridging these gaps. Get ready to discover how to empower your child for a successful future. Let's dive in. Chapter 1. The Curriculum Conundrum. A mismatch with reality. Many parents wonder why their kids come home from school feeling unprepared for life's challenges. The truth is, traditional curriculums often miss the mark when it comes to real-world skills. A study by the World Economic Forum found that by 2025, over 85 million jobs may be unfilled due to a skills gap. Schools still focus heavily on rote learning rather than critical thinking. Imagine your child acing math tests but struggling to balance a checkbook. This isn't uncommon. According to the National Endowment for Financial Education, only 17 states require high school students to take a personal finance course. That's a gap that leaves kids unprepared for adult life. So, what can parents do? One strategy is to supplement school learning with practical lessons at home. Teach your child how to manage a budget by giving them a small allowance. Let them plan a family meal on a budget. This hands-on experience helps them connect math to real-life scenarios. Another effective approach is to encourage discussions about current events. This helps kids understand the world around them. Ask them how they feel about certain news stories and what they think should be done. This builds critical thinking skills and encourages empathy. You might also want to explore online resources or workshops that focus on life skills. Websites like Khan Academy offer courses on finance, coding, and more. These resources can provide valuable knowledge that schools might overlook. Chapter 2. Test scores versus life skills. What really matters? We live in a world obsessed with test scores. But what do these numbers really mean? Research shows that high test scores don't always translate into success in life. A study from Harvard University found that social skills and emotional intelligence are better predictors of success than academic scores. So, how do we shift the focus from grades to skills? Start by celebrating your child's efforts rather than their results. Encourage them to take risks and learn from mistakes. This can foster resilience, a key trait for success. Another strategy is to introduce them to activities that promote teamwork and collaboration. Sports, theater, or group projects can help develop these skills. According to a study by the National Center for Education Statistics, students involved in extracurricular activities are more likely to succeed academically and socially. Additionally, consider involving your child in community service. Volunteering not only helps those in need but also teaches responsibility and empathy. Kids who volunteer regularly are 55% more likely to graduate from college, according to a study by the Corporation for National and Community Service. Lastly, encourage your child to explore their passions. Whether it's painting, coding, or playing an instrument, hobbies can build confidence and creativity. A Gallup poll found that kids who engage in creative activities tend to score higher in emotional well-being. Chapter 3. The Tech Trap. Are schools ignoring the digital frontier? Technology is everywhere, yet many schools aren't teaching kids how to navigate it safely and effectively. Did you know that over 70% of jobs in the next decade will require digital skills? Yet, a survey by the Pew Research Center revealed that many teachers feel unprepared to teach these skills. What can you do as a parent? Start by discussing online safety with your child. Teach them about privacy settings, the importance of strong passwords, and recognizing fake news. The average child begins using social media at age 12, making it vital to instill good habits early. Another great strategy is to incorporate tech education into everyday activities. Consider coding games or apps that teach programming basics. Websites like Scratch allow kids to create their own games, fostering creativity and technical skills. Encourage your child to be a digital creator rather than just a consumer. This could involve making videos, writing blogs, or even starting a podcast. A study from the Joan Ganz Cooney Center found that kids who create digital content are more engaged and motivated to learn. Finally, consider finding coding or robotics classes in your area. These programs can provide hands-on experience with technology. Kids who participate in these activities often perform better academically and develop problem-solving skills. If you're finding this information helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more insights and tips on preparing your child for the real world. Chapter 4. Beyond the Books. The Power of Real-World Experience. When was the last time your child learned something from a textbook that truly changed their perspective? Many kids spend hours memorizing facts but miss out on real-world experiences that teach valuable lessons. Research shows that hands-on learning can increase retention rates by up to 75%. This means kids learn better when they're actively involved. One effective strategy is to seek out internships or volunteer opportunities for your child. These experiences can provide a glimpse into different careers and help them develop important skills. According to a study by the National Association of Colleges and Employers, 60% of employers prefer candidates with internship experience. If internships aren't available, consider community projects. Participating in local cleanups or charity events can instill a sense of responsibility. A study by the Corporation for National and Community Service found that students who volunteer are more likely to develop leadership skills. Another approach is to use family outings as learning experiences. A trip to a museum can turn into a discussion about history or science. Even a visit to the grocery store can be an opportunity to talk about budgeting and healthy choices. Encourage your child to pursue hobbies that require skill and commitment. Whether it's playing an instrument or learning a sport, these activities teach perseverance and discipline. According to research from the American Psychological Association, kids involved in extracurricular activities tend to perform better academically. Lastly, consider project-based learning. This teaching method encourages kids to solve real-world problems through group work. Schools that implement project-based learning see improved student engagement and achievement. You can support this at home by encouraging your child to take on a project that interests them. Chapter 5. Parental Guidance. Bridging the gap between home and school. As parents, we play a crucial role in filling the gaps that schools leave. Many parents feel overwhelmed, but there are simple strategies to enhance your child's education at home. First, create a structured environment that encourages learning. Designate a quiet space for homework, free from distractions like TV and phones. Make it a habit to have regular family discussions about school. Ask your child what they learned that day and encourage them to share their thoughts. A study from Harvard found that children whose parents are engaged in their education perform better academically. Another effective approach is to model lifelong learning. Show your child that learning doesn't stop after school. Share what you're learning, whether it's reading a new book or trying a new recipe. This sets a positive example and encourages curiosity. Teach your child about setting goals. Help them break down larger tasks into smaller, manageable steps. Research shows that kids who set specific goals are more likely to achieve them. Celebrate their progress along the way to boost their confidence. Encourage critical thinking by asking open-ended questions. Instead of asking, "Did you like your class today?" Try, what was the most interesting thing you learned today? This promotes deeper thinking and helps your child express their opinions. Finally, stay connected with teachers. Attend parent-teacher conferences and ask about your child's strengths and areas for improvement. A strong partnership between parents and teachers can make a significant difference in a child's education. Chapter 6. The Future Ready Kid. Crafting a new educational vision. As we look to the future, it's clear that education needs to evolve. Schools must adapt to prepare kids for an ever-changing world. One innovative trend is the incorporation of social-emotional learning, SEL, into curriculums. SEL programs teach kids how to manage emotions, set goals, and make responsible decisions. Research shows that SEL can improve academic performance by 11%. Another exciting trend is the rise of personalized learning. This approach tailors education to meet individual student needs. Schools using personalized learning see increased engagement and motivation among students. Parents can support this by encouraging their child to take charge of their learning journey. Let's not forget about the importance of collaboration. Schools that promote teamwork and group projects help kids develop interpersonal skills. According to a study by the Institute for Educational Leadership, collaborative learning environments foster creativity and critical thinking. Encourage your child to embrace diversity and global perspectives. Learning about different cultures can broaden their understanding of the world. Organizations like Global Citizen offer resources for kids to get involved in global issues, teaching them empathy and responsibility. Finally, advocate for changes in your local school system. Attend school board meetings and voice your concerns about the curriculum. Parents can be powerful advocates for change, and your input can help shape a better educational experience for all kids. By focusing on practical experiences, parental involvement, and innovative educational trends, we can equip our children for the future. Let's work together to ensure they are not only ready for school but ready for life. If you enjoyed this content and want to learn more, be sure to subscribe for more insights and strategies.